Well, I'm back. It's the third and final part of the North Downs Way. The weather could not be more different than when I left Dover. It's forecast to be about 6 to 9 degrees tonight. So yeah, changed my sleeping bag out for a lighter weight one. Already met somebody who's actually walking. He's doing the Pilgrim's Way. The background noise you can hear is obviously road, and that ain't going to go away, but I'm going to try and comment on it less. So if you hear background noise, it's a road. Arrived at Oxted station, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm hoping to get to the other side of Reigate Hill, which is about 12 miles. Sunset's about 9:15, so it's all doable. I better crack on though. I might have to take this jumper off in a minute. Anyway, yeah, 12 miles. The plan is to get to Farnham, the end. So, not today, obviously. It's a bit sticky underfoot. That's no problem. It's absolutely glorious though. I don't know how many times I've driven underneath that bridge on the M23. I lived in this area for about 40 odd years, so it's quite nice to revisit it in a different way. Yeah, path's good. A lot of woodland, a lot of nice stuff really. Yeah, all good. Trucking along really. I'm on a ridge now after War Coppice Road, which was an interesting walk. Very thin road, masses of Teslas, BMWs and Mercs and blind bends. Not a great combination. My app is currently saying that it's going to rain in 76 minutes. I don't know if there is any raindrops on that screen, but it's raining already, so my app, which is thankfully free, is rubbish. But it's been good walking, apart from the bit on War Coppice Road. Quite pleasant really. Well, we got another one of these. You can see that in part one I went from here around to here. From part two I went to here, and now I'm going from here to here, and currently I am here. So that's pretty good, isn't it? At the moment I'm in Merston Cricket Pavilion. Oh, and there's a dog. And it's raining. Just up past Gatton School. Got a break in the rain at the moment. It's not been too bad, to be honest. I'm coming up to Reigate Hill. Originally I was going to try and camp on Reigate Hill, but I realised that I'm going to have a pretty uninterrupted view of the road and therefore the noise of the road. So I'm going to try and go down the other side. So I've got about 3 miles to go now. All good. I think it's brightening up. My app says it's going to rain again soon, so we'll see. There's quite a lot of war-related stuff up on Reigate Hill. This is a clearing that was created when a B-17 aircraft crashed on the 19th of March 1945. That there and that over there are the wingtip distance of a B-17 bomber. Is a monument to Lieutenant Colonel Robert William Inglis, undergoing some sort of restoration, and he did deserve a monument because he gave all this land to the public. How beautiful is this lot? Look at that. After going down Reigate Hill, there was a couple of places to camp there, but I thought, no, I'm going to do another mile before I pitch up, and I was honestly beginning to lose all hope, and then I discovered this. Look at this. What a beautiful spot. I'm not the first person to camp here, but the previous people have left it pretty tidy, so that's good. Today ended up being about 15 miles, which is about where I wanted to be honest. This place that I'm in is absolutely perfect. It's an old lime quarry, so if you're interested in wild camping, I'm sure you can figure out where it is. North Downs Way today, I say, would be probably the best day that I've had on the North Downs Way. Really was. It was really good today. Really enjoyed it. Stunning views. Yeah. Happy. Now I'm a camper, so I'm a happy camper. No. Need food. Gone delusional. I'll see you tomorrow. Start of day 2, and I'm hoping to get to within 5 miles of Farnham today, which will be a 24-mile walk. There's 3 cafes en route, or 2 cafes and a pub. One may well be closed first thing this morning, in which case I'll have to get my own breakfast, but apart from that, should be all good. That dry patch there is where my tent was, and it is the only sign that I will leave that I was here. Really nice night's sleep, reasonably quiet for the North Downs. Yeah, looking forward to today. The weather's supposed to be dry. Enjoying the peace, really. Better get going. Climbing up Box Hill now, having crossed over the B2032. Going east to west, there are times when the signage is lacking. That crossing at the B2032 was a good example. There was no signage and the path was quite difficult to find. Luckily my guidebook highlighted it for me. Although that's written west to east as well, so I'm going to read the whole guidebook backwards, but there you go, that's not so bad. 15 minutes early for the cafe up at Box Hill, so I thought I'd take a look at the view of Dorking, one of the many benches dotted along the way. Well, the Box Hill cafe opening times are a bit fluid, depends on volunteer availability, and the water tap was out of action, but a kind volunteer did open up the toilet so that I could get the water from there. Had my coffee and everything. Felt a bit bad actually, because she was opening up the cafe just as I was leaving. That made me feel a bit awkward. To be said, the steps going down from Box Hill are a little bit of a challenge. At the A24, it's very tempting to try and cross over the road as opposed to taking the 1 mile detour to go through the subway. I didn't, partly because it's not the North Downs Way, I'm a bit of a stickler, but also I know that that road can be very busy with fast cars and motorbikes, so I wouldn't advise it. It's beautiful here. Since the A24 you're on a gentle incline, which does give you a lovely alternative view of Dorking and the hills above as we climb up towards Ranmore Common. Since Ranmore Common it's been a very straight, hard track which has been absolutely lovely to walk on. Just beginning to get the first signs of rain coming in now. It's supposed to be a bit of light rain, but yeah, really trooping on, hoping to get to the Squirrel Cafe, which is about 5 miles further on, to get some lunch, which would be nice, and that'll probably be about 1 o'clock-ish, so no, it'll be a bit after 1. It's 11:45 now and it'll be a couple of hours. Yeah, get some lovely views still. Nice those down there. I never realised just how many of these World War II pillboxes there were on the North Downs. It certainly had a commanding view if anyone was trying to invade, didn't it? God. Walking away from Guildford now. Quite easy to get through the Shalford area. There are some people camped on a green in caravans and stuff, but they didn't cause any problems. I stopped for my second food of the day, 3 miles after the first one, at Ye Olde Ship Inn. They specialise in pizzas. I can recommend them. I am now completely stuffed, having just eaten a ham, spinach and free-range egg pizza. I have water on board. I am watered up as well, lime and soda. So I've got about 3 miles minimum, 5 miles maximum to do before I camp tonight. I said it before and I'll probably say it again, but one of the great things about wild camping is the ability to adapt. I'm about 4 miles shy of where I needed or originally wanted to be tonight, but that doesn't matter because my wife's going to pick me up at 4:30, so 4.5 hours walking in the morning, get up at 7, easy. Yeah, but this is what I like. That is the North Downs way. That is my tent. Apart from the very tip of the top of my tent, which you'd have to be looking in the right direction to see, you can't see it from the path at all. I could have gone slightly further down the hill, but this bit's perfectly flat. I have to say, Z-Pack's duplex tent. I know they've just brought out a zipped version, which frankly I would never have bought. What a god of a tent. It really is. It's been an excellent day today, it really has. Been a lot less road noise during today, or I've just got used to it. Really nice walking. If you're looking at doing a section of the North Downs Way, do the section after any section after the M2 section going west. It's been a lot better, really has. And it's 5:30, I'm pitched and all done. Excellent. Quite stuffed as well. I will see you for the final part of the trilogy of the third part of going to the North Downs Way. I made that far too complicated, didn't I? I'll see you for the final day tomorrow. All packed. 3 bits of bracken got flattened. Sorry. All packed up, ready to go. Yeah, it's like really well actually. Got another Thermarest Uberlight going back for warranty repair though. Don't know what it is with me and those things. That's the second one I'm sending back. But there we go. They'll replace it because the baffles have gone. It's 6:38. I've got 9 miles to do and I've got to be there before 11:30. So all very easy. Got really bad stomach cramps this morning. I think it was due to dehydration yesterday and lack of electrolytes. So I've taken some more this morning and that seems to have sorted me out. But yep, I've got a whole less than 50 foot to get back on the path. Well, after Seal you come across Furze Hill, which has a golf course and a bit of uncomfortable-ish road walking. But there's no pavement, but you can jump into the hedge before you come back into more woodland. I'm now just 2 miles away from the end of the North Downs Way, and it's all looking good. Really easy walking this morning though. Nice and flat, good trails, no mud. A piece of piss. This bench marks 1 mile from the end of the North Downs Way. I thought I'd give my view on the trail itself. I've really enjoyed walking it. It's been interesting seeing the difference between March, April and May in the weather and the countryside. Can't escape the road noise question. There is a lot of it, but you do zone it out. Wild camping wasn't a problem. There was plenty of places to get food. I didn't end up doing any cooking except for coffee. Carried cereal bars. Water, didn't have to filter any. Managed always to find some. Got a bit tight sometimes. And I would say that the west side of it is prettier than the east. So I'm glad I walked from east to west, because it's always nice to end on a high. But yeah, I've seen various descriptions of it being 137 miles to 157 miles. I think it's probably somewhere in the middle. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I'll do another sort of sectional version of another national trail soon. If you want to subscribe, please do. If you want to comment, please do. If you don't, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, stay safe.